Right, hello. Well, it's it's Wednesday, 2nd of July, 2025. So I thought I ought to do just a quick walk round the garden, just to see what's been growing in July. The main news is Janine was poorly on Monday. She's in hospital. She is getting better, and I hope she'll be home by the weekend. But yeah, that's the main news. Anyway, back to the garden. This wooden structure you see in front of you there is going to be a shed for Stephen's allotment. So that's what that thing is there. So get up and have a wander around. Right, well, if we start off near the house here, that large plant there, this thing, this is a banana plant. So, whoops, got a lot of little baby bananas, or not baby bananas, baby shoots that would like to become banana bushes. But anyway, that's doing well. I think I need to divide up the little shoots at the bottom, but I don't quite know how to do that, so that's a job for later in the year, I think. And we've got a few tomatoes. The hydrangeas in pots, they're doing quite well. They like this hot weather. We had a lot of hot, dry weather. We had rain really beginning of the year, but since then it's been reasonable, and it's been quite dry. So in this pot here we've got some asparagus that's growing. We've had quite a lot of tomatoes. Then, as I say, over there we've got the one of the hydrangeas in pots. And if I turn around at the back of the path over there's another hydrangea in a pot. Here this is roofing material and more wood that will be used by my grandson Matthew to make his Stephen's allotment shed. So if I just wander along, we've got one lemon. It's been there for ages on the lemon tree. Where we are, there is a lemon. If we can see it. I can't really see it because it's too shaded. That is definitely a lemon. And then the blossom on the lemon tree. The blossom on the lemon tree is really quite good as well. It's an interesting mixture of shades. Yeah, but whatever. Anyway, there's blossom on that, and then we've got, and then there's the orange there, and the tiny little green things that will become oranges. They're only little oranges, but as I say, that hydrangea is quite impressive, and the dried hydrangea is quite good for decoration as well. Then in this sort of plasticky greenhouse, we've got some tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers. Got lots of little trees. I sort of thought about doing bonsais, but never really got round to it. But I'm not really good at chucking things out. So there's some trees in pots there, and then quite a lot of box cuttings. One of my big problems was, how do you grow things underneath a tree, in this case a big Cotoneaster that produces a lot of shade. I think I've had a bit more luck this year. I want to keep the Cotoneaster because it has lovely berries the birds like in the winter, and it's a thing of interest in the winter. The thing over there, the shed, Alex, one of my other grandsons, painted it, and that definitely, I think, gives a better backdrop. But this border here, there's a hosta. I'm not sure if that'll have flowers, but it's a variegated hosta there, which is quite good. Got another hydrangea actually, that little flourish of flowers there is a hydrangea. Got quite impressive few roses. Ferns don't seem to mind it here. And then we've got some stocks and some can't think of the name. I mean fuchsias. I think I mean fuchsias. Yes, we got a couple of hardy fuchsias in here. I think this one here is another mulberry. Nasturtiums just sort of succeeded. A few bedding plants, a few geraniums. But things seem to be sort of alive despite the shade. They do get watered. There's quite a nice jasmine right over at the back there. But it hasn't really done much. Again, it's too much in shade. A little pond there with some fish. They seem quite happy. We've got a hibiscus, got one flower on it over at the back there. The mulberry, as I say, I keep hoping to get mulberries, but I get lots and lots of blossom, then nearly all falls off. Right. Oh, Stephen, could you come and hold this little branch, please? Stephen's going to come and help. If you hold that little branch just where my hand is, to see that sort of.
Oh, that is it. Yeah.
That is a whoops.
Mulberry.
That's has a little nut tree. Nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg. It's not a nutmeg. It's what is it, Stephen?
A mulberry.
Definitely a mulberry.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, but that.
No, it's purple. We should go purple.
Yeah. Don't knock it off. It's,
it's
the only one in the whole tree.
Yeah.
Out of all that blossom,
yeah,
that's all we got.
yeah.
There we are. That's Max, the pussycat.
Yeah, the bird is small.
Yeah, I can't see any other ones. They're difficult to see. Maybe if they went really purpley colour.
Yeah.
But that's the first. But we've never got one quite that far before, have we?
No.
So, and there's Max. Max, I think Max wants feeding. He usually wants feeding. Do you want feeding, Max? Max, meow, 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 meow. That's it. No, maybe next year it'll be covered with mulberries.
How long has it been here?
About 8 years. And it's got a label on it still.
Yeah, it's still got a label on it.
Morris Nigra Charlton House. Black mulberry. Originally it was 0.5 litre, I think that's the plant passport. Anyway, it is a mulberry. We need some silkworms, then we can knit some handkerchiefs, can't we? Right, that'll do. So we've got a few peas in the vegetable garden, which is nice. So a few peas. And runner bean is definitely doing a bit better. So we've got some reasonably sized runner beans here. See if I can demonstrate a runner bean. Whoops. So that's a reasonable size runner bean. I think that's it. The variety is enorma. There's a cat. So yeah, we've got a few runner beans. The other variety I planted was Lady Diana. Again, that's the later one. We're getting a few, but they're very small at the moment. So we'll get some runner beans. Got some Brussels sprouts, potatoes in pots. Got Stephen's pond over here. Let's have a look over here. This is Stephen's pond with some carp in it. This needs tidying up before the garden party. Our garden club, the Aberdale Garden Club, is having a garden bit of a do later this month in July, so I'm hoping to have the garden a bit more sorted, particularly the pond, that sorted. This is the other border, sort of semicircular border. So again, we've got a lot of shade, but we've got a few things coming up. The geraniums, one that was indoors, and I planted it out in its pot, and I'll dig it up and put it out there. There's the cat over there. Right, so, and then we've got a few box, and as I say, over here we've got some more geraniums in pots, which are quite nice. There we are. Some herbs around here, so nice smells. And then we've got some roses. I'm trying to climb up. So you can just see the wisteria at the top there, trying to go around the house. I've planted another wisteria here, which again will grow up. Slightly different variety. And then round by the kitchen window, oops, here we've got cats definitely following me around. Where's the cat? There's the cat. So we've got some more roses and honeysuckle and things growing up by the kitchen window. That's back to the patio. Right, so that's just a very quick wander around. I'm hoping to have tidied up the patio, tables and chairs and things sorted for towards the end of the month when we have our garden club meeting. And that's about it. I'll try and do another video in it'll be August. As I say, main news is that Janine's been in hospital this week, but she is getting better, and I hope she will be home towards the end of the week or this weekend. Cheers everybody. Cheers. Bye.